we are now working this backwards here. You can see, because the flow of the house, we got the tongues here now are going under here first. So you gotta be careful with this. You just got that little bit of a lip right there, trying to get it underneath of there. Sometimes it'll tend to break off. So I'm gonna show you just how to achieve getting it in there without busting your lip off. Same thing, you just wanna get your thing lined up there. And watch this. If I was to come right here and start tapping it in, it's definitely going to damage it, okay? So I'm going to back my body up so this is not super tight on the floor. See, it's got just a little movement right there. I'm going to back my body up and tap, raising up just a little bit. Okay, it hits solid. You could probably hear that. Now that that's under there, I'm going to come down here, get my end started, and work back that direction with my tapper. Beautiful, no busted tongues, no busted lips. It actually works really good this way. I'm really surprised at how this works backwards. And a lot of times, the little tongue on the back of this right here, that gets, they're usually really soft. And using a tapper, we usually like smash them flat, and then it's hard to get your next board on there. This stuff is actually pretty daggone solid. I've not damaged any of these little tongues so far. We'll just say that. Not had any issue with them getting smashed flat or anything. So. Good product. By the way, again, this is Revwood. I've been happy with it so far. This stuff most of the time comes wrinkled up and all that kind of stuff like this. You see all the wrinkles on the edge of the pad. It's like that almost always. And if you simply take and mash that down on there like that, whenever you're putting your sticky on this excess side here, you're definitely going to have issues. It's not going to lay flat whatsoever whenever you start laying your boards out there. Because when you lay your boards out, all these wrinkles get compressed and it actually lays flat underneath your floor. So just pull it like this once you get it lined up, and don't rub it to stretch the wrinkles out. Simply lay it straight down like that. And that'll stick it without having any kind of tension on it as you're sticking it to your thing there, sticking it to your next previous piece. Therefore, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be stuck and have tension where it will lay out flat once you put your boards down there. So just a little helpful tip. The very first day I started this job, you might have noticed when I was pulling up stuff, I said staple down pad. If you don't know why that's an issue, it's because of these wrinkles right here. Again, when you start installing your floor, all these wrinkles get laid flat. So they get pushed out, compressed out, laid flat. If it's stapled off on the edges, how's it going to move? Then you're going to have a bunch of bunched up stuff next to the end of your roll. Hang on, I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. So you're going to have this huge chunk, come a little closer so you can see. If it's stapled here and all this gets pushed out flat, then you got all this. Then what you're going to do now, all your boards are not going to set down flat. You can smash it down, paint it like that as you're placing your board on it, but still, it's not going to have a solid feel, sound, and appearance like you want. So by all means, don't staple your ends. If you need it to keep from curling, throw you a scrap board or something on the end of it just to hold it until you get it covered up. Don't staple it off. That's very problematic. Allow this stuff to move and grow and expand as you're installing your floor, because that's exactly what it does.